Welcome to all. Now, 4 important concept-based questions. I will explain all the principles. This is a very short class. See, question number 47. 4 questions for you. Because everything is so far considered. This is for you to correctly solve and get the answer and understand the concept. Questions are given here. 2 questions when left side is fixed, 2 questions for right side fixed. Now, I will tell some statement for you. See, directly I give an answer here. This question, VA, MA, VA upward, MA will be anti-clockwise. Answer, see. And here, MA will be clockwise will come. This is the answer, final answer. But you have to correctly work out, not randomly solve. See, systematic approach. Consider A and B. What all I tell, make a note. A and B are cantilever beams with left side fixed. I will hold here, see, left side fixed. When you apply loading on the beam, see, any type of loading, it will rotate right about, always I told, you should consider rotation about fixed end. So where I hold fixed end, the loading will try to rotate in the clockwise direction, this way. Therefore, if only loads are there, 100% reacting moment will be anti-clockwise. I can't use other hand, anti-clockwise. See, if the loading alone are there, clockwise, anti-clockwise. Come these 2 questions. Fixed end here. If only loads are applied, it will rotate about the fixed end B in anti-clockwise direction. So both the cases, if only loads are there, reacting moment will be clockwise. Now, suppose loading with the couple. See now. Here, loading with the couple. Again, see here. When you apply loading, it will try to rotate in the clockwise direction. See, this couple anyway is clockwise. It will add up to the load. But this couple is anti-clockwise. Now, what you have to do is, about the fixed end A, you have to decide if you are going for principles. See, if you are going for direct calculation, about the fixed end A, what is the net clockwise moment? What is the net anti-clockwise moment? If net moment action is clockwise, reacting moment will be anti-clockwise. If net action is anti-clockwise, reacting moment will be clockwise. Here, loading and couple, see. You decide what is the net effect at about the right support, fixed end. If the, see, here loads are there, couples are there. Loading will create anti-clockwise. See, I given a clockwise couple here. Here also clockwise couple. But if after considering loading effect and the effect of couple, if still the net effect is anti-clockwise, reacting moment will be clockwise. But in case the effect of couple is more, if the net effect is clockwise, reacting moment will be anti-clockwise. That is the principle for all these cases. Explained many times. In the beginning I told very thoroughly. Okay, now, correctly see what happens. See, this question, and one more thing is there. Those who those who find difficulty, those who do not want all this argument, what you do? Left side fix, correct? Assume VA upward, MA anti-clockwise. Assume VA upward, MA anti-clockwise. Here, assume VB upward, see, right side fixed, MB clockwise. I told the reason. Here, assume VB upward, MB clockwise. Now, for them, they don't have to worry about principle. When they solve here, their both VA and MA will come positive, means correct, assume direction is correct. This question when they solve, MA will come negative, means you assume anti-clockwise, negative came, therefore clockwise. This question. First, C question, both VB, MB will come positive when you solve it. So that means correct, VB upward, MB clockwise. But this question, your MB will come negative, so that means it is, we assumed clockwise, negative, so anti-clockwise. That is for those who are not worried too much about the principles, just they won't get the answer. You make a note, but now, those who want to correctly understand, see what to do. This question I tell you solve whatever way you want. I will tell how the answer came now. See, all the 4 questions, I will first tell about vertical reaction. 10 into 4 down, 40 down, VA 40 up. 20 down and 6 into 1.4 down, so 28.4 up. 30 down, 20 into 1.2 down, that's why 54 up. 25 down, 8 into 2.5 down, that's why 45 up. This is not confusion. Our discussion is for reacting moment. See here. This question, what will happen is, you first find net effect about the point A, rotational effect. See, if I put finger here, I can't lift the other hand. Okay, if I take moment about this point, fixed and always I told. See, 10 into 4 by 2 is clockwise. 60 also is clockwise. Together it will come 140. I made a note to save the time. It will come 140 clockwise. So net effect of loading and this couple is 140 clockwise. This is 90 anti-clockwise. So 140 clockwise is predominant. So net will be 140 clockwise, 90 anti-clockwise means it is 50 clockwise action. Therefore, reacting moment will come anti-clockwise of 50. So once you get the answer, I will write here the final answer. I will once again write here now. See, you after everything is over, you get the answer, then make final entry. Don't see in the beginning. Final answer is your VA equal to 40 kilonewton. MA is anti-clockwise of 50 kilonewton meter. This question. Come to this question. See, first you write the question. Don't enter in the question. Moment about A. 20 into 1.6 is clockwise. 6 into 1.4 into 1.6 plus half of 1.4, that also clockwise. Together it will be 51.32 clockwise. But there is an anti-clockwise moment of 100. Therefore, net will be anti-clockwise of 48.68 anti-clockwise. That's why your MA will come clockwise of 48.68. If you take anti-clockwise, you will get negative sign. So final answer is for this question. After everything is over, VA equal to 28.4 kilonewton and MA, it is clockwise. You will see, if you go for a judgment, it is clockwise. Or if you go for actual basic calculation, assuming anti-clockwise, negative sign will come. Then you will make it clockwise of 48.68 kilonewton meter. This question. Now, for these two questions, you should take moment about B. See here. 30 into 2 anti-clockwise. 20 into 1.2 into 1.2 by 2 is also anti-clockwise. Those two together will be 74.4 anti-clockwise. This is action and a clockwise of 20. 74.4 anti-clockwise, clockwise of 20 means it will be anti-clockwise of 24.4. So for balancing, you will get the reacting moment clockwise of 24.4. So get the answer, then enter the answer here. Final answer, your VB equal to 54 kilonewton. MB, we got clockwise. MB equal to 24.4 kilonewton meter. Last question. See, moment about B. 25 into 2.5 is anti-clockwise. 8 into 2.5 into 2.5 by 2 also is anti-clockwise. Together it will be 87.5 anti-clockwise. But there's a couple of 250 kN meter clockwise. So net action will be 250 clockwise, 87.5 anti-clockwise means 162.5 anti-clockwise. So reacting moment MB, final answer, your MB equal to 162.5. I have to check the camera now, kilonewton meter. And your VB, as usual, equal to 45 kilonewton. Okay, now 1 meter. Check the camera and give the concluding part. Okay, absolutely no problem. Now, I will not tell left side, right side fixed for cantilever. I will dictate the principle for you. In case of only cantilever beam, those who want direct answer, remember, this is for those, first of all make a note, who want to directly write the answer because maybe competitive examination, time saving, no calculations required, only answer required. Suppose in the design field, yes, nobody wants calculation, but remember, if you make wrong calculation, when the design goes for cross-checking, you will be caught. It will be a serious offense if you make a mistake there. So you should be careful. Now, those who are not interested in direct answer, they want to solve the question systematically by writing equations, etc., by considering basic conditions of static equilibrium systematically. What you do is, when left side is fixed end, you consider MA anti-clockwise. See, because when the loading will rotate clockwise, MA will come anti-clockwise. When right side is fixed end, loading will create anti-clockwise moment. So reacting moment you consider clockwise. Now write it that way. Assume it. Apply sigma m equal to 0 about always fixed end. When you simplify it, if your reacting moment comes positive, it means the assumed direction is correct. Means this case anti-clockwise correct, that case clockwise correct. So enter in the same direction. But if you get negative sign, assumed direction is wrong. I told you are assuming anti-clockwise here, negative, see this question. So make it clockwise. That question, last question. You assume clockwise, negative comes, so it is, it is wrong. It's anti-clockwise. See, luckily I observed here. Okay. By mistake, okay, anti-clockwise. Okay, forgot. See, okay. Writing mistake. This is not a big issue. You should not make issue of these things, okay, red color. Okay, this is the answer for that question. Those who want direct answer, what you do is, see, all of you assume vertical reaction upward for usual loading, for those who are going for systematic calculation. But if you want a basic concept and solve the question by using principle and fast get the answer, then what you do I will tell. First, vertical reaction at the fixed end. There is only one support, there is no sharing of load. Whatever loading on the beam is action, opposite is reaction. Whatever net downward load is acting, opposite upward is the reaction. So vertical reaction, no problem. Rare case, if the load is net is upward, reaction is downward. Now, reacting moment. Don't bother with these two. Always comes to fixed end. Find the net moment, whether net moment is clockwise or anti-clockwise. About the fixed end, don't by heart left and right side. If the net moment, that is the action I told, if it is clockwise, reacting moment will be anti-clockwise. No plus minus then. Whereas if net moment about the fixed end is, I told if it is clockwise, reacting moment is anti-clockwise. Whereas if it is anti-clockwise, reacting moment is clockwise. So then you should not use any sign convention. You calculate net, if everything is loading means all are same direction. If mix-up is there, find clockwise, total clockwise, net anti-clockwise, find the difference, whichever higher, that is the net effect. Opposite is the reaction. I will tell once again, reaction is opposite to action. Fixed end moment at the fixed support is always opposite in direction but equal in magnitude to the moment of all the loads on the beam about the fixed end. Okay, now solve these 4 questions. As I told, some little problem is there for me. This class I will close now and I will go to next class, question number 47 over, 48 onwards. I will go for other type of loading and continue. And to save the time, because I cannot calculate in the class, I will earlier only calculate and make the answer ready. That you never bother. You solve systematically. Okay, thank you. We will meet in the next class.